What is up, guys? My name is Regardt and I'm coming to you with another NAG video review. In this week's episode, what does a 5,500 Rand gaming router get you? A surprising amount. Stay tuned. Hands up if you remember the awesome tech we had in the 90s that allowed you to connect to the internet at an awesome speed of 14.4K. Yes, 14.4K. It was no joke.
Hang on, I'm gonna floor it! Watch out! Move! Move! Move!
Careful, Austin.
Fast forward to 2018 and we are fortunate to have fiber internet connectivity in some neighborhoods with internet connectivity speeds upwards of 1 gigabits per second. Now with these increase in line speeds, traditional routers just won't cut it, especially if you want to maximize the throughput to numerous devices, gaming devices in your household. Furthermore, if you have many devices connected on your network, you want to manage each one effectively, especially if you want to give priority to some devices. In essence, you need an intelligent router to manage all your devices and know what calls to make and when to make it. And this is where the Netgear XR500 Nighthawk Pro gaming router comes in. This thing is a beast. Let's take a look at the details. And there it is, the beautiful XR500 gaming router. Just look at this thing, it's massive. But that's not a bad thing. I mean, this thing is intended to be put on a desk and kind of kept as a showpiece, I think. You don't want to be hiding this thing in a server room somewhere. Now, even though this looks quite big, the XR500 only weighs 800 grams. It's not very heavy. Now, these aggressive looking antennas do serve a purpose. There are two wireless networks running on the XR500. There's a 2.4 GHz wireless network range and a 5 GHz wireless network range. Now, in case you didn't know the difference between the 2.4 and 5 GHz network ranges, the 5 GHz network range offers better throughput at shorter distances, while the 2.4 GHz network range offers longer distances at lower throughputs. For wired networking, you can look at the back of the XR500. There are 4 gigabit LAN ports, and this is about my only gripe with this router. It should have had at least 8. Wired network still rules, and if you can eliminate an additional gigabit router on your network, I would much rather do so. Looking at the inside of the XR500, it sports an impressive dual-core 1.7 gigahertz processor. That's more than most smartphones today. Let's talk a bit about the operating system, the pièce résistance for the XR500. Netgear partnered with NetDuma OS on this one, and if you don't know who NetDuma is, this is what you need to know. NetDuma is essentially a software company and is behind the Duma OS operating system, a dedicated operating system built for routers, kind of like Android for routers but a lot more niche. The company also has its own router called the R1 router and it has a massive following around the world. Duma OS is their latest and greatest product, and even though in its current form it's waiting for a few feature updates, the OS as is already showing an impressive range of features. Let's take a look. And here it is, the Duma OS dashboard on the XR500 in all its glory. Right off the bat, you can see that the user interface is much nicer than any other router out there on the market today. And that is thanks to the Duma OS dedicated operating system. Each of the modules that you see on this dashboard can be customized and moved around. And there's a few other modules that you can load on here as well for quick and easy retrieval. The bandwidth meter in front of you shows the bandwidth coming into and out of your network. There's also a CPU usage tab, an installed R apps tab, which are apps that are running on the Duma OS operating system. You can also see your wireless status, your guest wireless status, and your internet connection status. Now, the geo-filtering mode is where things get really interesting. In essence, you can set a distance limit from your home local network to connect to the server when you are playing console games. This does not work with PC gaming at the moment. PC users don't miss out completely though. There is a spectating mode that allows you to see the ping to your local gaming service using the same filter mode. Now, when you want to optimize the traffic on your network, you'll go to the Quality of Service tab on the Duma OS screen. By adjusting the priority of each device on your network using the simple slider, you can prevent certain devices from taking more bandwidth than what they're allowed and give that priority to your gaming devices. Now, as far as tech goes, the XR500 is the most fun I've had with a gadget in a long time. Yes, it's a router and it's boring, I know, but the way that the Dumo operating system handles the tasks are pretty intuitive and very straightforward to use. Yes, some of these features are available on other routers, but the way in which the Dumo operating system allows you to change those and keep abreast of what's happening on your network is pretty interesting, and that is why it gets my thumbs up. The idea that more features are coming to the Dumo OS is also pretty enticing, and I can't wait to see what's in the bag. But all I can ask them is, guys, please hurry up. We want those features now. And that's it for another NAG video review. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and do click that subscribe button on the NAG channel. From Regardt and the NAG team, until next week, ciao ciao.